everybody they can earn a living. So instead of sitting down and do the blame game, what poor people do, you are not poor. Stop doing the blame game. You can do something with your hands, but just know that surviving is not where you're supposed to be. So you need to stand up and plan and take action for the life of significance. How do you do that? Get a pastor, get a mentor, get somebody that is successful in what he or she is doing, that is your area of your interest. Connect to that person. Anybody that is doing something that your interest is doing well, that person will consider the person to be a mastermind mentor. If the person has experience, they're not experienced. You have experiences, of course. You have some level of, you have a system, tenor system. And the person can teach you some millionaire skills, because what is the essence of learning a skill that cannot make you a millionaire? That is sabotage. So you can actually do it. Of course, some millionaire skills like problem solving skill. What do I call it? Problem. So you should be able to solve problem as an entrepreneur, as a businessman to make. Number 2 is leadership skill. Tenor leadership skill. These are all learnable skills. Number 3, as people management skill. What do I call it? People management skill. So you should be able to, of course, learn how to work with people. Number 4, emotional intelligence skill. What do I call it? Emotional intelligence skill. So this is a skill you need to go out there and start living the life of purpose by building people, impacting your world. Life is about contribution. Say contribution. We came to this life to add value, to leave the world a better place. The giftings, ideas God embedded in us that we're supposed to go and unleash. So it is an organization. So you can build your own organization like Empty and Glow. It is salad, not too sweet. Community, turn on community. Either a business community, a Christian community, a community you can dominate, or a business family. Turn on business family. So this particular relationship is significant relationship, and it's also considered to be a transformational relationship. What do you call it? Transformational relationship. So in every transformational relationship, your life has to be transformed, and you have to transform someone else's life. This is one of the reasons that you can actually go out there and earn a fortune. Turn on fortune. This is one of the reasons you can go and earn residual income. Turn on residual income. What is residual income? The kind of money you make just by taking one action correctly in your life, and everything will work together for your own good. So, of course, the top info. So looking at it today, everything happening outside of you, the economy, the politics, the weather, the sun, the moon, as far as is happening outside of you, is called contributing factor. What do I call it? Contributing factor. There are 2 factors in life. We have the contributing factor and the determining factor. And contributing factor is anything that is happening outside of you. You cannot control it. You cannot, of course, you cannot change it. You cannot change the weather. You cannot change the Tinubu. You cannot change the politics. You cannot change the economy. You cannot change the moon. So all those things happen around of you is called contributing factor. They can slow you down. They can delay you, but they cannot stop you from being successful. What's stopping from this? What's happening inside of you? We call them determining factor. What do I call it? Determining factor. Things like courage, things like faith, things like ideas, giftings, all the things embedded in you in raw material. Of course, you are meant to discover it, develop it, and deploy it. That's where you can make a million. What will make you a millionaire is already embedded in you. God already put them inside of you. So you have been the most important factor. We have been talking about you, starting from the thinking class to a lot of training, values, on all of those things. So today we are jumping into a new important training today, and I want everybody to take a wonderful note today, because it's going to be one of the icings on your cake. So we're talking about God won't give you money. So God won't give you money. So then what will God give to you? We're going to look at it today. You ask God for money as an entrepreneur. What God gives entrepreneur when they ask for money? What God gives entrepreneur when they ask for money? What God gives. Every entrepreneur. God gives every entrepreneur when they ask for money. So what God will give to you if you're an entrepreneur, you're a business person, waits for money. We'll discuss that today. I'll show you what God will give to you, so that when you see them, you can identify it. One of the first law of wealth is called the law of awareness. You must be aware. You can never desire something you are not aware of. So we have some outlines here. So we have 6 outlines of 5 we'll be looking at today. 5 of them. So let's see how far we can go. So the first outline here says context and concept. So we'll look at the context and concept. So the first we'll look at number 2, outlines. Some sub-topic we're looking at today. We have what is money. So before we now say what will not give money, let's not define what is money. So we'll show you what is money, and then also the starting point. What moves money? Okay. Okay, yeah, we'll look at what moves money. So number 3, what moves money? So what moves money? We'll look at it today so you know what moves money and the starting point. The starting point. So the starting point. The starting point. We'll look at it today, and also why God won't give you money. Why? So we'll look at it today. So why God won't give you money? Won't give you money so that you become aware. Number 6 is the last one. We're looking at your bank of beliefs. Your bank of beliefs. Your bank of beliefs. So yeah, beliefs. We'll look at all this today, and I pray I don't want to carry this class to tomorrow, but I have something else for you tomorrow. So I need to finish this class today. So I will be with the speed of light. You might not write everything you have to say today, but just pay attention, you will learn a lot. So, and you're right, you have to be a little bit faster today. But if I can't, no problem, we can repeat tomorrow. But I wish I could do this today. So we are looking at what will make you a successful person, what will put money in your pocket, because we want money to meet money in your hand. Say amen. So if you have done writing, if you've done this, if you've written all this on your note, shall I? So let's do the first one right now. About a few lines here, context and concept about money. So I'll give you some few notes today. So I would like us to write this down. There is more money in your mind than in your bank account or wallet. Write the first statement. There is more money in your mind than your bank account or your wallet. Full stop. There is more money in your mind. There is more money in your mind. There is more money in your mind than your bank account or wallet. There is more money in your mind than your bank account or wallet. There is more money in your mind. There is more money in your mind than your bank account or wallet. So, full stop. There is more money in your mind than your bank account or wallet. Full stop. It's time to get money off your mind and instead get money from your mind. It's time to get money off your mind and instead get money from your mind. It's time to get money off your mind, remove money from your mind and put value. We'll talk about that today. Stop thinking about money, start thinking about value. It's time to get money off your mind and instead get money from your mind. So we'll look at it today. So people are looking for money and every day are thinking in their mind, money, 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 money. No, stop and start putting value. We're going to discuss all this thing today. It's time to get money off your mind and instead get money from your mind. Because there's no money in your bank account than your wallet, or bank, of course, or there's no money in your mind than your bank account or your wallet. So I say it's time to get money off your mind and instead get money from your mind. So write this one down. There's full stop. Instead of having money in your mind, have value in your mind. Instead of having money in your mind, have value in your mind. Instead of thinking about money, think about value. That's what I'm trying to say today. Because there is more money in your mind than your bank account. So get money off your mind and start getting value in your mind, and then get money from your mind. Instead of having money in your mind, have value in your mind. Have value in your mind. What should be worrying you every day is how valuable you can provide solutions to the people around you, because the more value you provide, the more you get. Instead of having money in your mind, have value in your mind. Full stop. Okay, write this one more time. There is more money in your mind than your hands. There is more money in your mind than your hands. There is more money in your mind than your hands. So there is more money in your mind than your hands. So what you should be looking at in your mind is value, because that's where you bring out money. Money is a slave of value. Money doesn't go to people that need money. Money only goes to that creates value. Look at everything you have today that is valuable to you. You use money to buy those things: your car, your land, your house, your clothes, your shoe, your phone, anything that you buy that you value, your hair. You use money to get those things. So focus on value instead of money, because there's more money in your mind that you can focus on than the one in your hand. So let's look at what is money before we move into nothing. So let's look at what is money. What is money? Let's look at it. So number one, I would like us to write here. I'll give you 5 of them, but the way we write these 5 of them is that a reflection in the mirror. A reflection in the mirror. I want to write it like this, don't worry. A reflection in a mirror. You do like this and put 1. So a reflection in the mirror, 1. We're looking at a reflection in the mirror. 1. I'll give you like that 5. A reflection in the mirror. If you stand on the mirror and you see somebody in the mirror, you don't change the mirror. You change the object in front of the mirror. You don't reach out to the mirror to change anything. If I put this marker in front of the mirror, the mirror just reflects the marker. That means that thing you see in the mirror is not a real substance. So money is not the real substance. So we're going to open so many things today for you to really see the real substance, because money is a reflection in the mirror. 1, we're going to define all of them. So you don't change the mirror, you change the object in front of the mirror. So if you need money, you don't change money. Because money is a reflection. It's not the mirror. It's not the real substance. So it's a reflection in the mirror. So a reflection in the mirror. Number 1, the right money is a matrix used to measure the value of goods or services. Money is a matrix used to measure value of goods or services. Money is a metric. Is a metric. That is, let me use black marker. Money is a metric. RIC. Used to measure the value of goods or services. The first thing you need to know about money is just one of the tools used to measure the value of goods or services. They're generally accepted by everyone. So you can imagine that. Money is a metric used to measure the value of goods or services generally accepted by everyone. So it's not the real value. It's just a measuring instrument used to value, of course, goods or services. It's just a measuring instrument. So it's just a reflection. So if you put it in front of a mirror, you see money in the mirror. What you see is in the mirror. That is what you see. It's called money. It's not the real substance. So it's used to measure the value of goods or services generally accepted by everyone. That is the first thing you need to know about money. So money, the cash you are looking for, is the real shadow, tenor shadow. So stop pursuing shadow. We're going to go to the real substance of money. So you have to know how you can move money. So number 1, money is a metric. Number 2, it reflects and measures the actual worth of things. Money reflects and measures the actual worth of things bought and sold. Money reflects and measures the actual worth of things bought and sold. Money reflects. When I keep using the word reflect, because it's not the substance, it's a shadow. Money reflects and measures the actual worth of things bought and sold. Money reflects and measures the actual worth of things bought and sold. So it's actually reflect and measure. So when I keep saying this, because people keep asking for money, they ask for physical things they can see. I'll come to all those things because they don't know that it's just a shadow of the spiritual. It's a shadow of the value. So when you are looking for money, you're telling them, collect the value. Say what God gives us. God doesn't give entrepreneurs money. God gives you more than money. But if you neglect that thing God gives to you, you don't have the money you are looking for. And as if that God punish you or life is so hard for you. It's not. Because you are ignorant to know what God gives to entrepreneurs. But now you become aware of what God gives to entrepreneurs. You begin to value it, because until you become aware of your giftings, your ideas, they can now start developing them, package them, and they can now start deploying them and sell them and make money. So money just reflects your true value. So money reflects and measures the actual worth of things bought and sold. Full stop. Number 3, of course, money is based on social contracts. Money is based on social contracts in which we agree to exchange value through the medium of it. Money is based on social contract. Social contract. Social contract is a contract in which we agree to exchange value through the medium of it. Through the medium of it. So it's a social contract. Everybody agree to use naira, whether government impose it or not on us or something. But we have agreed that it's a social contract in which we agree to exchange value through the medium of it. So we choose to exchange value, your shoe, your car, anything value, anything tangible, through the medium of it. So with all our money, you can see all this I'm telling you, money is not the real substance. It's just a reflection. So don't pursue shadow, pursue the substance. So today we will catch the substance. Once you catch the substance, you have the real shadow. If you want to catch the shadow of anything, catch the substance. The shadow will follow. As you're moving with the substance, shadow will follow you. You can never catch shadow. But shadow, if the substance is running, you are pursuing shadow, you cannot catch it. So stop pursuing shadow, pursue substance. Not substance. I say money is based on social contract in which we agree to change value through the medium of it. Now, number 4, what is money? I'm showing you all the possible ways you can think about money. Okay, it is what is measured in. Okay, if it's what is measured in terms of money, then it can be bought and sold through that great medium. Okay, write it like this: if it's what, that is, if it's what if it's what is measured in terms of money, if it's what, that is, laptop is what is measured in terms of money, then it can be bought and sold through the agreed medium. If it's what, any that what in measured in terms of money, if it's what its, if it's what is measured in terms of money, then it can be bought and sold through agreed medium. So if it's what, that's if it's what anything in measure in terms of money, then it can be bought and sold through the agreed medium. If it's what, land, house, if it's what of anything, WORT, if it's what is measured in terms of money, then it can be bought and sold through the agreed medium. If anything worth anything, it can be bought and sold through the agreed medium. If it's what is measured in terms of money, school fees, anything that is what in terms of money, then it can be what? It can be bought and sold through the agreed medium, which is money. Then the last one, but not the least, what is money? I said money, the first one is that it's a metric used to measure the value of goods or services. Number two, it reflects and measures the actual worth of things that can be bought or sold. Number three, copy is allowed. Copy from your neighbor. I told you I don't want to finish this class. Okay, number three, I said it's based on social contract. Number four, if it's what is measured in terms of money, you've written that down, shall I? Then it can be bought and sold. It can be bought and sold through the agreed medium. You can leave the space. Go and watch the replay. I want to get some here today. Number five, the replay is on YouTube, so you can go back and watch it. So I say if it's what is measured, if it's what, if it's ISTITS. That is number four. I say if it's what is measured in terms of money, then it can be bought and sold through the agreed medium. Now number five, in the beginning and in the end, we only ever exchange value for value. In the beginning and in the end, we only ever exchange value for value. In the beginning and in the end, we only exchange value for value. That means the real thing that you're supposed to exchange is trade by barter. But since we agreed to use medium of money, cash, I say in the beginning and in the end, we only ever exchange value for value. From the beginning to the end of life, we can only exchange value for value. That means we only use paper as a means of exchange so that it can be measured value. So that is what we use to measure value. The real worth of money is value. I say in the beginning and in the end, we only ever exchange value for value. That's what I say if you write as number five. In the beginning and the end, we only ever exchange value for value. In the beginning and end of life, what you can ever exchange for value is value. So we only use money as a metric. That's why it's the shadow and never the substance. In the beginning and in the end, we only ever exchange value for value. That's what I wanted to write. Forget about my explanation. I said in the real, that was number four. I said number four is that if it's what is measured in terms of money, they can be bought and sold through the agreed medium, which is money, of course. Number five, I said in the beginning and the end, we only ever exchange value for value. So number three, I said it is based on social contract. Number three, I said right, it is based on social contract. Money is based on social contract in which we agree to exchange value through the medium of it. Money is based on social contract. Money is based on social contract in which we agree to exchange value through the medium of it. That means we can say, what I want you to understand today in a nutshell is that if this is value and this is value, something must be in the middle to measure value, which is money. So money is not the value you exchange. It's a means of course, to evaluate, to measure, is a metric. So if this is what it is, I would like us to write this one down. This is not number 6, but write it down your note. Instead of being obsessed with money, be obsessed with value. Instead of being obsessed with money, be obsessed with value. Be obsessed about value. Obsess. Obsess. Instead of being obsessed, let me put D here for you. And put D here. Obsess. Instead of being obsessed with money, be obsessed with value. or be obsessed about value. So instead of putting money in your mind, start putting value in your mind, because the real thing is value. The real thing is value. So once you begin to think about value, value addition, how you can provide value or solve problem, how you can get value for a lot of people, you can have more money. Money is just a means of exchange, a means of reflecting the value, the substance. So it's a shadow. It reflects in the mirror. So it's not a real thing. Just like putting value in front of the mirror, what we see in the mirror is money. You cannot change the thing in the mirror. You can only keep changing the object in front of the mirror. So instead of having more money in your mind, have more value in your mind. So instead of thinking about more money, think about more value. Instead of saying I need more money, say I need to become more valuable. Write it that in your notes. Instead of saying I need more money, why not start saying I need to become more valuable? I need to create more value. Instead of waking up in the morning and say, God, I need money. Start praying and say, God, make me valuable. God, give me an idea that solves problem. Give me an idea that solves problem. Because God doesn't give you money. I'll mention what God gives to entrepreneur. Each time entrepreneurs ask God for money, I will show you what God gives to us. But most of us don't even know. Most of us are not aware. Most of us don't value it. That's why it seems that God has not given the answers to your prayers. So let's look at it today. And let's look at what moves money. I say what moves money is value. And write on your note, money is a slave of value. Write on your note, under what moves money. I say what moves money is value. And write on your note, money is a slave of value. And we want to catch value. Money become a slave to you. Look at everybody today that's a billionaire. They create value. Elon Musk create value called Tesla. Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg creates value. Social media handle that connects you and your friends online. Of course, Dangote is creating value. Cement, sugar, salt, and all of them. So every great man, what they create is value. The money follows it, because money is a slave of value. You have written that on your note. Shall I write this one down? To have more money, you need to create more value. To have more money in your life, you need to create more value. I don't know why the youth today are just looking for money. They forget value. That's why they cannot become rich and wealthy using Nigeria, Ponzi scheme, microwave success mentality. It does not work. There's something money follows. That thing money follows, I will mention them to do. They're all spiritual. They're all spiritual. Everything money follows. You cannot see with your hands. Ideas, concept, thought. We mention all those things today. Money follows value. So the moment you say, I want more money, you are making the wrong mistake. You say, I want more value. I want to be more valuable. I want to create value that solves problems. So what moves money is value. So let's define today what is value. I've given you 5 things about money. I will give you 4 things about value today. So at least you can know this and know this for yourself. I say money is a slave of value. You have written that down, shall I? So write it on your note like this. What is value? What is value? So let's look at it today. Number 1, what is value? Value is anything that solves a problem for other people other than you. Value is anything that solves a problem for other people other than you. Value, anything that solves a problem for others is of value to them other than you. Value is anything that solves a problem to other people other than you. So if you need to think of how do you solve other problem for other people other than you, that is value. Value is anything that solves a problem for other people other than you. And the value is, value is anything that solves a problem to other people other than you. The value is anything that solves a problem for others is of value to them. So once it's not a problem to other people, if you give me this marker and I don't need it, to you is a value, but to me it's not value. Value is it that is useful to other people other than you. So if it's not useful to me, it's not value. So what can be valuable to you may not be valuable to your neighbor. So until it's valuable to someone else, it's useful to someone else. Value is anything that is useful to someone else other than you. Once it's useful to someone else, solve his problem, he will give you money. Instead of waking up in the morning and say, God, I need money. Why not say, God, make me value? Let me have something that solve problem for other people other than you. That is why, you see, I always write this almost every time when I'm having my one-on-one class. I say that if you have solutions, they're not solutions to problems, you will make money. If you have solutions to problem, if you can solve, if you can solve issues, they're not issues, you will make money. If you can meet a need, they're not need, you can make money. So meeting a need, of course, that thing is already needful to other people. You met it, they will give you money. If you can solve issues, they will give you money. Can bring solutions to problem, they will give you money. So instead of asking for money, this is just like saying, this is these solutions, ideas. Of course, this could be the items. They're not items. This could be the ideas. Ideas could be solutions, could be solved that solve issues, meet a need. So instead of asking for money, physical, ask for ideas. what you cannot say. So value is anything that is useful to someone else other than you. So you begin to think out what is useful to my neighbor now. What's the problem my neighbor is having? Can I provide solution to my neighbor? That's when you have money. But once you provide solutions to people's problem, they will give you money. Once you bring needs once you meet up a need to people's life, they will give you money. You don't need to pray and fast. Just put amount of money to that your value. They will give you the thing. So instead of waking up in the morning as an entrepreneur, say I need money. So I say I need value. It's not value. So the first thing I say money, value is anything that solves problem for other people other than you. Number two, what is value? Number two, everything God made was designed to solve a problem. Value is anything that God made that is designed to solve a problem. That's number two. Everything God made was designed to solve a problem. Example, tree was designed to solve the problem of a chair and a table. But God doesn't give you anything in finished product. God doesn't give you anything in finished product. God always gives you everything in the raw form. God always gives you everything in the raw form. So what God gives to you is not finished product. What God gives you is a tree. Tell not tree. What you have to do as a man, this is what God does. This is what man will do. Man will actually convert the tree to chairs and tables. That's when the man can make money. What God does, God gives us ideas. They're not ideas. Man will convert those ideas to items. They're not items. What God gives to us, God gives us thoughts. They're not thoughts. What man will do to convert his thought to things? They're not things. So once you ask God for things, God gives you thoughts. What God gives to us again, God also gives us what again? I mentioned something yesterday. God give us source. They're not source. What man compare his source is supply. They're not supply. What God gives to us, God gives us a cause. They're not cause. Man convert the cause to effect. They're not effect. What God gives to us again is what? God give us a seed or root. Man convert the seed to fruit. They're not fruit. So you must convert those seeds. You must plant the seeds. You must do that. So what God gives to man is a spiritual. They're not spiritual. Man convert all spiritual to physical. Because I told you you're a creator. So instead of asking for physical money, cash, God gives you something that is not, because you don't recognize that all what God has given to you, you cannot see, cannot touch it, is natural. So God gives you natural. You convert all the natural, and God gives you spiritual, convert them to physical or natural. So what God gives to us is this. I will come to more details about that. So I said, everything God designed was to solve a problem for man. But it's man to use to think what God gives to us is crude oil. It's not crude oil. Man will convert it to petrol, diesel, and all of that. So as man will convert diamond and pass diamond through pressure for diamond to shine, and God as man will discover gold and pass gold through fire to shine. So you must discover your own gifting, and you must pass your own through learning. Tell no learning. Yes. Learning will make what God deposited in you in raw material form to shine. Tell no shine. I don't know why you understand that very well. Okay, let me come back. I didn't want to clean some of these things. I don't like when I'm writing. I don't know what I'm writing. I like to clean. I said, okay, let me see. Put it here. Reverend, I made a mistake. Which one? Thoughts, things. Sorry, things. Things. God gives you. Okay, let me do like this. Sorry for my handwriting as well. You know, my brain works faster than my hand, so that's the problem I have. You know, doctors and engineers, our brain always works faster than our handwriting is not always fine. You see doctor writing because his brain is working faster than his hand. So before the hand can catch up with the brain, the guy is moving faster. Have you been to a medical checkup before and doctor writes? Only people that understand doctors writing is nurses and pharmacists, because all of them are the same class. Yes or yes? Our brain works faster than our hand. That is the biggest challenge we have, but it's fine. So what I want to tell is that what God gives to you is let me say, God give you gold. Tell no gold. Man must pass that gold through fire. Tell no fire. To make the gold to shine. Yes or yes? What God gives to us is diamond. Man must pass diamond through pressure. Tell no pressure. For the diamond to shine. What God gives to you, of course, everything God gives to you in raw material form, you must pass it through learning. Tell no learning. To shine. Without learning, you cannot shine. All the things God gives to you as a man. So I want to show you what God gives to you as an entrepreneur. It is you. Why did God give you all these things? I will still repeat myself again for those joining for the first time. But I always say this, like I don't like cleaning my board, but I was trying to clean. I said that God did something for us, and don't ever forget this, even though you're in your darkest dark, that you can learn your way out of poverty and learn your way into wealth. The first thing God created at the beginning, God created three things in this world. The first thing God created was God created the creation. Say no creation. When he created, he said, let there be light. Let there be light. Let there be firmament. Number two, God created the creatures. Say no creatures. And he handed over the creation of the creatures to creation. How did he say, let the earth bring forth its kind. Let the water bring forth its kind. Number three, God created the creator. Say no creator. So God created, let us make man let us create man in our image. Let us create man in our image. And I said, you are a creator. Say, I'm a creator. The only way you can create is you have to create with your mind. You create your mind in your imagination. Mind is the only factory that God gave to all of us. They can live in the world of your imagination before you can live in the physical world. So what God gives to us is our imagination. So you have to experiment everything God gives to you in your imagination before you can live in the physical world. Whatever you cannot create in your imagination, we call it image nation, picture nation. So you're a creator, you're part of the thinking class. So what God gives to you is a power to create. So you are supposed to create. If you are not creating, it cannot be fulfilled. When I tell men, come and learn how to create, they are telling me, I want to look for physical things. Until you learn how to create, it cannot be fulfilled in life. So what God gives to you is the power to create. You know, I have the power to create. It is man that will look at a tree and use his mind. Imagine that tree turn into a chair. Man that turn into a table. And the man think about it. Imagine you're going to cut the tree. Imagine you're going to form it. And the man, after imagining, you're going to play. That becomes an idea in the imagination of the entrepreneur. Until you are able to conceive a thought, hold the thoughts down. What different the middle part here between trees and table is action. Tell action. I say get a thinking chair, get a thinking corner in your house. You want to live a powerful life. Every great man has a thinking chair. I also have a thinking chair in my room. So and when I sit on that thinking chair, my wife doesn't come to me, my children doesn't come to me, they avoid me. For me not to have issues with them, I repeat this almost every time. I get home around 6, 7, I'm at home. I spend time with my children. Once it's 9 o'clock, children go to bed. That is their own time. My wife has her time, 10, 11, maybe leave me alone. If you want to watch movie, anything you want to do, once 11 o'clock, I go there and sit on my thinking chair. And all you need to sit on a thinking chair is a journal and a biro. As you close your eyes, begin to imagine your marital life, your career life, your business life. As you begin to imagine, you begin to play like a movie. You begin to write those thoughts down. Anything you imagine and write it down, you have trapped that thought on the earth. And the only thing that will stop that thought from being a reality is action. So, action. Practical example, a man look at a tree, begin to imagine that tree, begin to draw a table out of that tree, begin to draw a chair, and he write it down. How is he going to do that? The man stood up and cut the tree and begin to implement what is supposed to work. Is working on your ideas. They're not ideas. That's what gives fulfillment. I said, God gave us work, man gave us job. That's why we don't have. There's no job problem. There's no work problem. We always have job problem. Work is always available because you are supposed to work on your ideas. So until you have converted a tree in your mind to the chair and stand up and take action, you cannot have that chair. What stops men from taking action is because of doubt and fear. What is happening inside of you? Limitation is in the mind of the entrepreneur because you don't believe your ideas. So I'm going to show you that God will not give you money. God will give you things that you will change it, that you take action because you're a creator. Say, I'm a creator. That one is begging for a charge card. Touch yourself, say my success. No, touch yourself, say I'm a millionaire. Say I'm a millionaire creator. Now you have to wake up to create a million. Not just being a million. I say millions is what you have. A millionaire is who you become. Until you become that you want to have, you can never have it. If you have it, you will lose it because of course, you call it lucky jump. Turn a lucky jump. So value, the first thing of value. Value is anything that solves a problem. Value is everything that God has designed to solve a problem. That is, I give you an example of God that designed tree, but you must take that tree and form it to a table or a chair. Number 3, what is value? Everything man invented was designed to solve a problem. Value is everything man invented and designed to solve a problem. So everything man invented, everything you can see today that solves your problem, man invented it. Your shoe, the chair you are sitting down today, the phone you are using was man invention. Man took what God gave him and produced it. It's all about you. Man produced. Rolex is a man's name. Toyota, somebody's name. Mercedes, somebody's name. Benz, somebody's name. Dangote, somebody's name. What is your name? Tell your neighbor. What is your name? Everything man invented and designed to solve a problem is value. Everything man invented and designed to solve a problem is value. You know, most of us, we look at money in terms of cash. That's why you've not gotten money all your life because you don't want to create anything. You don't want to invent anything. That's why you're not a millionaire. Pursue that thing you are pursuing. Sharp money. You need physical things. Okay, you can work there for 40 years. I can guarantee you. You see that you do what they call workshop. I'm cleaning my board. I will have showed you. So what is value? I've defined what money is, what value is, but I'll also give you more ideas on value. I say value is anything that is useful to someone else other than you, that solves problem for other people. Number two, value is everything God designed to solve a problem. Number three, everything man invented and designed to solve a problem is value. Number four, the other terms for solving problem is serves a purpose. The other terms, number four, the other term, that is TERM, term, the other term for solving problem is save a purpose. Save a purpose. Save a purpose. The other term for solving problem is save a purpose. Value is saving a purpose. That's what I'm trying to say today. The other terms for solving problem is to serve a purpose. You know, serve purpose is something like this. Serve purpose, serve a purpose, serve a putting someone say for 30 minutes at a time. You will make small money. It's a packaging. There are places in Lekki I went to cut my hair, 15,000 naira. And I come and tell my wife, say, this people, where they go? That was when I was living there. And then they come here again. Can I go and cut my hair? You know, we are trying to do big boy. Move they go, that place for Lekki. We see the big man, they park Ferrari. Me back, we follow enter. I no ask price. I go sit down and then cut my hair finish. They give me a bill. I say, excuse me. Now my hair you cut. He say, yes, 15,000. He say, yes, and then they come again. If I pay this one, I go to my house. No, the reason that they are solving less problem and for less people. That's it. I say everything of value serves a purpose by solving a problem. Tree solves problem. A water solves problem. A seed remains a seed until it's planted to solve a problem. Value is anything that solves a problem for other people. Value is anything that solves a problem for someone else other than you, that is useful to someone else other than you. Let's go to the starting point. Sorry, I want to say I can finish this class today. Let me even check my time. This one I'm working like this. Okay, 9 minutes more. I don't know whether I will be able to finish this training today or Kai. I thought I would be able to finish this training today. Yeah, I have to stop right now. I have to stop. Please, we'll continue tomorrow from the starting point and why God won't give you money. I will discuss that tomorrow. And the bank of belief. The bank of beliefs. So I will do 3 of them tomorrow. I've done 3 today. I've done concept and context, what money is, what value, what moves money is value. Value is anything that is useful to someone else other than you. So tomorrow we'll start at starting point. Let me show you the starting point. And you say, I don't know where to start from. Don't worry. Come tomorrow, I will show it to you. And then why God won't give you money, and then what God is giving you. Get me now. We'll discuss more about the trees and the tree. God will not give you chair. Pray from now to tomorrow. Carry olive oil, pour on the tree. Will that tree turn to chair? No. That's why I say the youth of today want a man of God to carry olive oil, to come and speak on their head now, for them to become pilot tomorrow morning. He said, oh, when you're asking me for, God will never give you money, that naira. Okay, this book I'm reading now, will it turn money in my brain? Okay, that book will activate the brain to bring the value that will change that thing to money for you. I know you're asking me, will I read a book to become a doctor? Okay, that book will discover you, to show you the discipline of being a medical doctor. Without that book, you cannot have that discipline. I don't have to read book to become a doctor. Why you are still broke is because you have not invested in your brain. Brain was meant to be developed. Brain was meant to be developed. What did I say? The only way you can shine in life is by learning. Pray from now to tomorrow. Don't learn. Ignorance is not a demon. What did I say? We cannot cast it out. What did I say? The only solution to ignorance is knowledge. Pray from now to tomorrow. Without knowledge, my people perish for lack of knowledge. Without knowledge, you can't go anywhere. You can have all the resources. We don't have lack of resources around you. We only lack of resourcefulness. You are not resourceful. If you are not resourceful, you cannot use the resources. A bad workman quarrel with his tools. They give you the tools to work. You are quarreling every day. This tool is not working because you don't know how to use the tools. So the problem is not that God has denied you of resources. God has put everything available for you to succeed, but you have refused to invest in yourself. If you don't invest in yourself, you'll be struggling ignorantly in this world. I have to come and learn. Okay, January, you have not learned. January, you have not been in a business community that teach you wealth. February, you've not learned. March, you've not learned. We are now in April. I said, come and spend 1 hour to learn. He said, no. And you're calling about money. You will not have the money now because you don't even know how to convert what God gives to you to what you need. You lack the skill set. You are praying for material when God gives you everything that pertains to life and godliness. Sit down and discover it. Mba. What to change your world is already embedded in you. It's in your mind. Let's develop it. Mba. That's what poor men beg for items. What do men beg for what? Ideas. They need something they can touch. No, I'm going to go back. Yem transport no. Yem go no. That's what poor men. Their problem is food. No, you're not a poor man. Touch yourself in success. Don't let your condition define. Oh, you don't know where I live. Don't ever say don't ever say it. Online, sorry, I don't know. Let me end this class. Sorry, I just spoke in tongues. I have some online community watching me all over the world. I've been telling me, what that's your language. What do you call it again? All over the world. So please, tomorrow we continue from the starting point. The starting point. Because I say I'm confused. I don't know where to start from. There's somebody to help you arrange it. It's called the logic of wealth creation. The logic is arrangement of sequential events that will take place before you become that you want to become. So, and for the online community, don't get involved in a business. I advise you. You don't need to take my advice. You don't need to take it, but you can take it. You want it's just a professional advice. You don't get involved in a business without a mentor. You know why? Mentorship is a legal shortcut to success. You know the truth? He that shall on the shoulder of mentors will see far. See you tomorrow. See you at the top. God bless you, really good. So tomorrow we'll talk about money. Tell them money. We are sorry about this money talk because money has been a confusing thing around us. So please, for the rest of us here, look at your notes. The class is 8 to 9. I don't like to exceed 9 o'clock. So what have you learned today? I would like to take your contributions and your opinion today. I want to take some opinion from you. Check your note. What have you learned? I want to be sure. I'm not talking to Chase. I'm talking to human being. What's the take home today? Good morning. Good morning.
A few things. Number one is that man is a teaching before he pays.
Yes.
That's what is being.
Yes.
Number two, bread is the medium of man.